Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my show, Healing Through Experiences with me, Nicole. I hope you all have had a very good holiday, safe holiday. There's so many things that have been going on, and it feels like the world is just closing in on us. However, it's all about our perception, what we choose to look at, right? So for me, it's about looking at the positive, even through the challenging times, the grief, the heartache. I take a moment to stop myself because in my head, there's a lot of things that can go on. There's a lot of things that can happen, and I can create these amazing scenarios that are not always the best. And so taking that opportunity to look at the positive in the world normally kind of helps me through, even though inside I'm still going through some murky type things. But I wanted to talk to you today about one of the most important elements in our world, in our universe, in our bodies, which is water. So I was sleeping and was awakened, but not totally awakened, and got water and the importance of water. So I wanted to share my experience with water and how I use it in my life, and sometimes how I don't and how it shows up for me, because our water in our body can tell us so many different things. And I hear so many things about how people move throughout their day or throughout their life and not stopping to take a glass of water so we can replenish ourselves. So most importantly, we know our body is made up of 70% water. We also know that our sun is a lot stronger no matter the season. So we are being zapped out. The water is being zapped out of us quicker than we actually think. And I actually had an reflexologist tell me maybe like 2 years ago, I went and got a massage and got my feet because I was like, I wanted a foot massage. I went to this woman and she was, doing reflexology on my feet and everything. And so she's like, you don't drink enough water. And I'm like, your body will tell on you, people. I'm just here to tell you. So don't think you're going to these practitioners and you think you're going to hide something, because some way, some form, it's going to come out. So she told me, you need to drink more water. And I was like, I do drink a lot of water. And so she said, because we pretty much don't have an ozone layer, the water, the sun is literally sucking the life out of us, and which is our water. And so we have to, if we think we are drinking enough water, we're not. Drink more. So I'm like, oh my goodness, are you gonna have me driving around with 2 jugs, just so I can make sure I have the water? But it did make a lot of sense. And in certain ways that will be a little TMI about how I know we can tell if we are hydrated enough. The first one is through our urine. So if you consume a lot of caffeine or sugary drinks, and I'm going to even put in there, dare I say, our alcohol, and not giving yourself that, the water to replenish and to help, you'll see it in your urine. Your urine will be darker. And and literally I've done this, I've had some water and then my next stream, if you will, was lighter. And I'm like, And so that is a really good telltale sign if your body is getting enough water, especially throughout the day, because we eat, we're walking around, we're on the computer, and believe it or not, sitting here 8-9 hours a day on a computer and not giving yourself that time to get some water and also some healthy food is going to really affect you. So please make sure that you take note of that. And I know there are so many people out there that do not like water. Like, oh, the taste is this, the taste is that. Then there's something you can do about that. We can always make our water sexy. We can always make it attractive and make it appealing that we want it. And even if you don't get to that point, and I'll explain how you can do that, our vegetables, those electric foods, we can eat those. And so recently my mom was at work and she felt lightheaded or whatever. And she drinks water. She drinks water a lot, but she had to go to the emergency room. Thankfully, she works in a hospital. But and they had to give her an IV. And she said when she got that IV, she literally like kind of felt her veins open up, like her body came back to life. And she realized, and it was told to her, you were moving and you were doing a lot, but you didn't have enough water today or whatever. And that again can tell you. So one of my favorite routines that I learned many years ago was that in the morning, before you do anything, even before you brush your teeth, I know, right? Have a glass of water or have some water in your body, because what that does, it gives a signal and life to all of your major organs. It hydrates your major organs. And actually, if you pay attention and be more aware of your body, you will see that you feel a little bit more energy, because what it's doing is kickstarting that metabolism. So it's not going to really work that hard. And so I started doing this, and to be able to help myself, I keep water by my bed at night because I'll drink it. But in the morning, I'll make sure I drink that water. So that's the first thing that I'm reintroducing to myself in the morning, because as we know, as we sleep, there's a lot of rejuvenation happening. There's a lot of things happening when we're laying still. And so when we're doing that, we are giving ourselves, we are giving our bodies and our organs a beautiful gift before we hit that coffee, before we hit that orange juice, or for some people, my gosh, I hope you stop doing this, before you drink that soda in the morning. Yes, I've known a few people that they have to have their soda in the morning, and it's like, oh my God. However, still put that water in your system first. Your body will love you for it. And actually, it helps your digestive system as well. And another point I will say, and what I also told my mom was, we're all getting older. And so what we need to make sure that we pay attention to is how our body absorbs water, absorbs the food, absorbs nutrients, and or not, because sometimes we can ingest something and we think it's doing all the great things, but then we actually release it and our cells have not absorbed it. They haven't stuck to the walls or, done what they needed to do. So another good thing also to help your digestive system in your water, aloe vera juice. Go buy pure aloe vera juice from the store, put it in your water. It actually lubricates the cells, your intestines, to kind of help things move along, because we're trying to release what's not serving us anymore, right? And you'll hear me talking about that in subsequent videos about releasing what's not serving us. And the first thing we can do to introduce ourselves to that is put some water in our body. So another thing I told her also to do was to add some cucumber. Cucumber is very hydrating. So she didn't really care too much about that, but she said, I can eat it, right? And I said, yes, you can eat it, which is also helping. It's a cruciferous, vegetable. So it's gonna help scrub those walls. And I've done 15-day cleanses where I've eaten and I've also drank my vegetables and fruit, and I definitely noticed a difference. And so when you start, you can have some carrots, you can have some cucumbers are one of the most, for me, appetizing, but you can look, and even watermelon, holds a lot of water. So these are the fun ways that we can introduce water to ourselves if you just don't want to have a clear glass of water drinking down and think it doesn't have any flavor, right? Other thing I love to do with my water is I put my essential oils in my water. I don't do a lot. And if you have been a client of mine, especially with essential oils, and I talk to you and I talk to you and I talk to you about the safety of pure essential oils. That's the most important thing, pure essential oils. I talk about dilution. I talk about if you're going to put it in your water, and specifically I put lemon in my water, lemon oil in my water. So people cut up lemons and put it in water. You can do that too. You can cut up the lemons, you can cut up the ginger, you can cut up the cucumber, you can cut up all of these things and put it in your water. Basil, oh my God, if you've ever had a basil infused water, oh, it's amazing. And that's just with the actual herb, not even the oil. I haven't done that yet because, as we know, they're really powerful. So I'm very, very careful. So when I do my water, I actually put 1 drop of lemon oil for every 8 ounces of water. And so that way I'm not overloading myself, because too much of a good thing is not good. And I'm not trying to OD on my good oils, right? So I do that. Also helps me again, eliminate waste. It also hydrates. It also can help clear up any mucus in your body. It also helps filtration. So we have to make sure we pay attention to those kidneys. And so when we do that, that water helping, if you, especially over the holidays we've had, or any holiday, any social occasion, right? We may like to have an alcoholic drink, beverage, or 2 or 3 or 4. And we eat things that we maybe won't eat all the time. But having that water is amazing for you. And it's before you go to bed, have some water. I know some people may not like to get up in the middle of the night, or you are one of those people because you have a pre-existing condition that you get up in the middle of the night because of medications. Drink some water. You're already going to get up anyway. Drink some water. But I love water. I love it. I love the ocean. So of course there's tons of water there. I love my shower. So of course there's always water there. And right now outside my windows, there's this beautiful thing called snow that I don't love. However, it's water in another form. And so, I even had to say, I love you to the snow, because I understand what your purpose is in this universe. And while I hate to be in it and I hate to shovel it, I'm thankful for its purpose. So it's very interesting. But I just wanted to just really highlight the water in the morning, having water throughout the day, having also, and please don't be one of those people that say, oh, I have coffee, I have water there. Yeah, that is true. Mix up your coffee and your tea, but there's also caffeine, which also can be dehydrating. So be careful with that. You know, you have your electrolyte drinks out there. Those are cool. Watch the sugar content. But again, I like more of, I used to be those people that would buy the green juice in the store or whatever, but then I started really paying attention and was told about, make sure you watch the sugar content. Watch the sugar content. And even when you're at home, don't overpower it. You know, people also put their berries in their water also, which is really a good infusion as well. They even have water bottles that you can actually put a little bit of fruit that helps infuse the water throughout the day. My water bottle I have is an alkaline one, so it has a little filter in there. But I have discovered that if you get a really good water filter that you keep in your refrigerator, you not only cut down on the bottles, the plastic water bottles that are not great for our environment. You also control, I won't say control, but you can be assured a little more that you're getting cleaner water, okay? And if you are concerned about the water in your area, the water testing facilities that you have there, they produce public reports. So you can Google, you know, water testing or water reports in your area, and go and check and see what's in your water. Me personally, I have a water filtration bottle or jug that I keep in my refrigerator. It takes about 30 cups. Yes, you got to refill it, but so what? You're getting good water, right? I even started cooking with this water because I'm like, okay, if I'm putting this water in a glass to drink, but then when I'm going to go cook something and I need water, I'm using it from the faucet, Even when I'm making the coffee, I've been doing that a little bit more. I'm getting more in the habit of paying attention and being cognizant of the type of water that I'm putting in my family's system, even to the point of our shower head. They have shower heads that actually filter out. So if you're washing your body, we have pores. So if you're taking a shower, taking a bath, that water's still getting into your system, right? See where I'm going with this, people? So while it's an extra added cost on the front end, on the back end for your health, it's priceless. And so where we can control those things that we have in our system and in our bodies in our day-to-day life, go right ahead. We can't control everything. We can't be eliminated from all things that are harmful. However, we can put things in place to help us a little bit more, which is why I've gone into the business of wellness products, of having things that can help you, like natural supplements, my EMF jewelry that I have on right now that is actually giving me back the energy that is being zapped from this beautiful computer that is allowing me to come into your homes and speak to you right now. I'm creating a little barrier. I'm getting, the EMFs to not infiltrate my body so much. So yeah, right now I have on my earrings. And I have on my diffuser tube right here. So if you're interested, you can go to my website, www.healing-through-experiences.com. That's healing-experiences.com. Or you can leave me a message, have a consult with me, and we can see what's going on that could help you. But with all of those things, we still have to make sure that we're doing our own work. And so I tell you today, I'll tell you tomorrow, that water is powerful. But it's the most delicate and most powerful thing and dangerous thing on our planet. So why not introduce more of it in any way that you possibly can? And I'm very interested to know how you use water, or what do you do to make sure that you get more water. I'm always interested in the tips, because if I see it's going to work in my life, oh yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm one of those people where I'm like, I don't know about that, but I'm curious. So I'll go ahead and try it, as long as it doesn't taste nasty. I'll go ahead and try it and see if it works. Like I learned about the water in the morning. I was very amazed at how my body felt and was like, this is actually something that I should continue. And this is an Eastern practice. We didn't, and it's here in the West, but more of an Eastern practice that I learned, Eastern Asian practice. So I just want you to all understand the importance of water. We need it to live. And if we don't have it, we're going to die. We can go several days without food. Can't go that long without water. So that tells you another thing. The other thing about water is that it's soothing, it's calming. And if you've seen, there's a YouTube video about, energy with water. There's so many things that we're so connected to, we don't even understand. But this water thing, y'all, in your body, the YouTube video talked about how water responds to negative and positive words. It was very interesting. Go ahead and look it up on YouTube, as a matter of fact. But I wanted to just take a time today and have you guys look and understand and see how water can help. And if you have any more tips, put them down in the comment section. If there are other things that you would like to know about the wellness, just simple things. That's what I'm about. Simple and clean and elegant. That's what I like to talk about. I'm not trying to make anything complicated. I solely appreciate if you like what I've said today, or hey, if you have some opposition, or you want to have a little debate about it, or if you want to educate me and enlighten me some more. This is a short video about this. There's tons of why water is important, materials out there. But I'm very thankful that you have chosen to listen to me once again today. Thank you so much for following me on Facebook and Instagram, my YouTube channel here, and we will probably be transitioning to podcast episodes as well in the near future. But this season, I'm going to be sharing a lot more of experiences, and sometimes they're going to be a little bit harder to hear, because that was my work of going deeper. So if I'm trying to show up authentic for you, I have to take you through my journey, because we're all on this journey together. And I'm hoping that what I've experienced can help you in your experience. We're all walking through this life to help each other. And I am thankful that you have allowed me to be here for you. So like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, all of that jazz. And I will talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye.